Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Breath of Fire 3 walkthrough. So I've actually got a little bit of footage here. I just wanted to show you learning from Delonzo. So I started Momo out under Delonzo right at level 10, and so she's gained 2 levels now. And after the first 2 levels have been gained, you can learn Monopolize, which again is one of the, in my opinion, best abilities in the entire game. So Monopolize, robs or steals all of the experience in a battle to that one character. So very, very useful ability, and specifically really useful also for what I'm doing right here. Again, I'm not trying to, or I should say, I'm trying not to level with Ryu and Nina for the time being. I'm going to be saving their levels for like different masters. And so anyways, what that really means right now is now I don't have to kill off Ryu and Nina every time I do a battle. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to rest. And then, wow, this is so expensive. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, these guys are really, really kind of jerks. All right, so there's the save. And then what I'm going to do here is I'll do the same thing and just do a bunch of leveling off camera. I don't, think that the leveling process is terribly exciting, but what I'll do here, actually, let's just do one battle, right? And I'll just actually show off Monopolize and how, good it is. So let's head back on into the dump. I think the dump is a really good spot to level still for the time being. Let's Monopolize, and then I don't know, it doesn't really, there's no issues here with, oh yeah, I don't know, let's just use burn, I don't know. Alright, then we'll just charge. Oh, and Ryu just eats dirt right away. So there it is, 102 experience. Obviously Nina's not going to get any, because even though she was alive, I used Monopolize on Momo first. And so there you have it now, only the 389 to keep leveling. So what I'll do here is, again, do a little bit more leveling here off camera. And then I'll pick it back up once I actually go learn my final 2 skills with Delonzo. Okay, so back at Delonzo here. And so I've leveled 2 more times here with Momo. So up to level 14, and let's reap our rewards here. So you're back again. So you've been practicing what I showed you. Okay, here's a new move for you. You learned Intimidate. Nope, nobody knew. Nobody wants to quit. And lastly here, practicing what I showed you. Okay, here's a new move for you, and we learned Steal. There it is. So let's, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get out of here. Now at this point, I probably want to swap up my skills and just probably get set up a little bit better. I think what I'm going to do here is, actually, I don't know that I really need to do that now that I'm thinking about it. I think how this is going to end up playing out is, so I'm going to have to put the ice ring. Do I even have that? Yeah. Let's put that here, or the ring of ice, sorry, on Momo. So she's going to be my, the one that's going to be stealing. I'm probably not going to bother doing anything with the other 2 characters. Yeah, there's not really much reason to. So she's got, let's first Monopolize, Intimidate, and Steal. Yeah. I thought about maybe getting a little bit creative with Intimidate and give that to like Nina or something like that, but I just don't think I need to bother. So let's head on into the tower. So I may end up spending a little bit of time in here. We'll see how it goes, but oh. Yeah. Basically, the ice toads don't appear in the initial area outside here, and they won't appear in this spot either. Actually, let's do save state here. I'm going to Monopolize here, and then we'll, because I haven't actually killed any of these yet, I'm going to try to do that. you know, using Jolt on the machines in this area confuses them, which is kind of funny. Kind of short circuits them, I suppose. Okay, so anywhere inside here and higher up, you can get the you know, you can run into the ice toads. I don't bother going any farther up. I just kind of farm on this floor here. All right, let's. Oh, somebody poisoned? I think so. All right. The other reason why I like this spot specifically is here's where the bed is at. So you know, can just sleep there, and then we can save here. And, you know, always a good idea to save as often, or save often, I should say. And, all right, so let's zip around here, and we'll try to find some ice toads. Armor bot. Monopolize again. I didn't catch that, but I got something to drop off of that, or that last battle. I mean, all right, so... Yeah, I'll start out with the Monopolize. And then we'll use a Jolt, and I'll just defend with Ryu. I don't really like this specific battle, right? Because I'm dealing with a bunch of enemies that I don't really want to deal with. But let's try to steal. Couldn't steal anything. Okay. Unfortunately, without Charm, I don't have as good of a steal rate, but... You know, what do you do? We kind of got to deal with what we got. Ice Breath. So there's the Ice Breath, and there, you know, one-shotting Ryu, and that's kind of going to be the case. So that's why I'm not really that worried about, you know, monkeying around with like Intimidate. There it was. So that's the ice or the life shard. Let's. I guess we'll just keep going here. Let's use a charge. The other kind of crazy thing about the ice toads is they'll drop soul stones. Is that the name of it? Hang on a sec here. Soul gem. Randomly as well. And so this is a very interesting place. So, or a very interesting place to farm, maybe I should say. I do have actually 2 life shards right now. I think I'm going to give them to Ryu. I think he's, obviously, because I'm keeping him at level 1, it's going to be, you know, pretty tough to survive. I don't know how like a better way to say that, but it's going to be rough. And there's going to be a battle coming up that he will have to do alone, so... you know, it'll be a little rough if I am still at level 1, and that is my plan, is actually to keep him at level 1 for that battle. So, I'm just gonna keep you know, running away from these battles that aren't ice toads. And yeah, oof. Well, these two are gonna eat dirt, so I'm not even gonna bother using Monopolize here. Couldn't steal. There's the Ice Breath. I probably should take this guy down. There we are. Couldn't steal. There's the Ice Breath heal. I love it. And the Ice Toad, that breath attack, because it's a breath attack, like any other breath attack in the game, as you lose health, it'll do less damage. And so, as long as you keep the Ice Toad, you know, basically at full health, it'll restore you to full. Well, not to full, but it'll restore you, I guess, as much as you possibly can. So, it's kind of funny that you know, it actually makes sense to, when you're trying to steal like this, to not actually you know, deal damage to them. Man, yeah, we're having some rough times here. And that's also the problem with this process, right? Is without charm, the steal rates are not so great. So, you know, questionable how much you really want to do this. Did he run out of AP? Yeah, he's run out of AP. And I should heal myself probably. And I should have got rid of this poison. For some reason, I thought poison wore off over time, but that does not seem to be the case. All right, I'm gonna cut this, or I'm gonna stop the footage here. There is not much reason to keep, you know, watching me fail steals, but I'll pick this up again, you know, after I'm kind of done here, done farming. Okay, so this is basically back inside the dump, and I farmed a ton of life shards. So as you can see here, Ryu is still at level 1. I think I had only 22 maximum health before, and now I've got 60. So that should give you some idea of how many life shards I stole. I'm going to dump a bunch more in here, or into him, however you want to say that. Let's just keep going. And I'll save 1. Yeah, for the time being. I could probably use my power foods now as well, but I think I'm still going to hold off on those. The thing with this stuff, actually, you know what? Let's just dump the last one there. The thing with these items is, there's maybe some reason to hang on to something like Moxa, for instance. Moxa is an item that, it's a hidden stat, and so, you know, usually I don't like to use these until later, until I've stocked up a lot of them and I know how much I'm going to be adding to a character. I may never even end up doing that. Moxa is, willpower is actually a really interesting stat, but because it's hidden, I usually don't like to bother. But anyways, I mean, a huge tangent as I am prone to doing. The reality is with these items, though, they don't do you any good sitting in your inventory, right? So it actually honestly does make sense to use them. So I'm going to dump those into Ryu. All right, so anyways, let's get started here. Let's heal up, though. That's good enough. So we're going to take on the mutant. So let's get it started in here. Wow, look at that. That thing is moving. Who would have believed it? That Chrism energy could mutate a life form like this. If my father were here to see this, what would he say? Too bad you never met him. It's a shame to get rid of it, but I guess we should chop it up and throw it into the magma. Who's there? It talks? That mutant plant can talk? Mutant plant? Am I a mutant? No, well, actually, some might call you that, but I think you're wonderful. It would be a shame to dispose of a specimen like you. Dispose? You mean you're going to kill me? Please, don't. Please stop. Okay, so this is the mutant. I don't believe the mutant has anything to steal. I'm going to use Monopolize here. And ideally here we'll want to hit it with some flame attacks. Because it has a regeneration effect for the time being, and we really want to get rid of that. Ooh, venom breath. Ugh. Don't like being poisoned. Mutant is in pain. Mutant is in pain. Ooh. Yeah, restored 250 health there still. I'm gonna attempt to steal here. Actually, here, let's do a save state. We'll just cheese this, because why not at this point, right? And then there it loses its regeneration. Again, that happens after you've hit him with, I think it's two, two flame attacks. So yeah, obviously not having anything to steal there. So let's redo this. Momo has I've leveled Momo quite a bit, so she's got the speed ability right now. We'll see here if I can actually get any extra turns with her. Oh, of course I get put to sleep. Whap. Excuse me. Oof. There you go. So Momo, even just using one round of speed, was able to get an extra turn. I think I'm just gonna attack with her. Oops, I should have attacked, or I should have probably equipped a flame chrism instead. Maybe I'll do that this turn. And then I don't know. I guess maybe I'll see here. Maybe I can get rid of this poison. Nah. To heck with it. Oh, let's see. Blind Gloom, Double Blow. I don't really know if there's anything worthwhile to do with Ryu, honestly. He's not going to be able to do much damage, like, really, no matter what he does. I'll take a swing with the Claymore. Boom, 168. So there, that is with the Flame Chrism equipped there on Momo, doing a lot more damage. I think the mutant's got about 500 health. Boom. Just like that. Done. You defeated your enemy. And there's 600 experience. All going to Momo, who hits level 21. Power defense, agility 1 point. Intelligence 7. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop myself from attacking you. My body just moved on its own. No worries. Besides, a mutant that can talk and move around. What an amazing discovery. If only my father could see this. Discovery? No, you cannot tell them about me. I have something to ask of you. Got him loaded up on the conveyor belt. Do we really have to do this? It's such a waste. You came here to dispose of the mutant, didn't you? Well, yes, we did. But we didn't know you were alive. No, I should be destroyed. It was never meant to be. I should never have been born. Please turn the conveyor on. Okay, so this part, and I know the first time I ever or my first walkthrough for this, I commented on this, but this scene always reminds me of Terminator. Actually, I guess technically it's Terminator 2, right? Where they send him back to actually protect John Connor, and you know, there's obviously the scene where he's being lowered down into the. Is it lava? That doesn't seem right. Where would they find lava? No. It's like molten metal or something like that in a factory. But anyways, yeah, let's do that. Thank you and farewell. Wait, you don't have to do this. I promise I won't tell anyone about you. Just let me study you. The desire to know is not necessarily wrong, but remember that if you're not careful, one mistake and you'll create monsters far worse than I. Yeah, it's good, good advice. What? It's the cute little onion. It looks like he's angry about something. Wait, were you... The mutant entrusted this baby to us. I think I understand. He left you to us as a reminder never to make another like him. He seems sad. He can't talk anymore. Looks that way. But I'd bet anything that the mutant wanted us to take him with us, don't you think? Why don't we call him Pico? I mean, he does look like an onion, right? Yeah, he does look like an onion. Alright, Pico joined the party. Please choose 3 party members. I am not going to bring him with for the way out. Actually, I lied. I'm totally going to. Nope, I lied. I'm not. I don't know. I may want to grab some of Nina's gear off of her, but before I swap her out. But it's wild that, you know, Pico at level 1 has more HP than Nina does at level 8, which is very, very funny. Pico is an amazing character, and it's funny, actually, I don't think I really thought about it, but Pico is so much like the mutant that you actually fight in here. He looks similar. When he actually does his attack animation, he kind of, you know, gets huge like the mutant that you fight here. And then on top of that, Pico has built-in regeneration as well. And so, you know, very, very similar to the mutant in, well, I guess at least 2 ways. Pico also has an amazing reprisal rate. So, like, I think it's like half of the time when he gets attacked, he will counterattack, which is insane. Yeah, I mean, obviously the best reprisal rate of all of the characters. So, honestly, at the end of the day, Pico is a really, really good character. I usually just don't use him, though, because he strikes me as kind of bland. He just doesn't have really a personality. So generally, I don't usually haul him with. I usually use him for learning the skills from the different masters. The other great thing about Pico and doing that is that Pico has just naturally, I feel like naturally, really good stats. And so he doesn't really need help from, you know, masters to, I guess, really kind of tweak the way he develops. I think he might be pretty slow, though. So that may be the one argument that you can kind of make against him. I just realized I don't. Okay, yeah, let's grab some of Nina's stuff here. Actually, I don't know that I really need to. No, I don't. I think we could just leave that on her. I'm not going to be using Pico for very long here. Okay, let's change party members here. We'll swap those 2. Excuse me. All right, let's see. We're doing okay for time, I guess. But all right, the first thing that we're going to do here with Pico is go over here to the Yggdrasil tree. Pico is the only one that can speak with him, and so you'll need him anytime you want to interact here with Yggdrasil. I think what I'm going to do here is just learn all of the abilities with Pico. All right, so could it be Yggdrasil? Can you hear me? Do you understand me? Oh, my head is funny. I can't think straight. Do you have anything that could help me? Yes, I do. You have a wisdom fruit? Thank you. Finally, I can see things clearly again. Now I can share with you part of my wisdom. All right, so let's get Pico started. Hereby give Pico my wisdom. Is there anyone else who wants to learn? Nope, 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 nope. Very well, then farewell. Okay, so I'm going to head out, and I actually need to go back to the camp and swap some, let's see here, good skill notes. gonna change. And let's see here. Snooze, blind, gloom, double blow. Don't really need double blow on him. I think I'm gonna end up putting this on, well, maybe somebody else. Who knows? Attack and cancels next room. I actually think I'm gonna leave that on Ryu. Give him frost as well. I don't. So fan swing and backhand are pretty worthless, but I mean, I'm not gonna do it, or I'm not gonna use these on anybody other than, I mean, maybe Nina. There's a spot where that might come in handy, but we'll see. Not gonna use Blitz probably ever. Probably not gonna ever use Rest either. Rest is just not good enough to really keep. We'll put Steel on Momo up at the top. Intimidate. I don't really think I'm gonna bother with that. All right, so what I really want to do here is move Monopolize over onto Pico. I don't think I'll bother with anything else. Okay, that's good enough for now. And then I'm just gonna head right back into the dump. I think I need to do 8 levels with the Yggdrasil to learn all of the abilities. I'm gonna have to check up on that though. Obviously, again, I don't want to, you know, kind of go overboard on learning or leveling, yeah. And that's the goal here. Obviously, is also, or maybe it's not obvious, but the goal here also is to, because I'm going to be using Pico for learning so many skills. You know, again, I don't want to over level, and so what I want to do is I want to just level enough to get all of the abilities from a master, and then I want to stop leveling him. So that is the plan. So again, what I'm going to do here is like do some leveling off screen, and I'll pick it back up probably after I've completed all of my leveling with Pico, and I'll learn all of the abilities then from Yggdrasil back to back. So that is going to be it for this one. As always, I hope the guide was helpful, and I hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.